So traders, I've been doing some analysis for the last few hours after the market closed today. And I've been looking at all the markets, seeing what's actually happened on all the markets. Bitcoin, platinum, silver, gold, the interest rates, TMF, TLT, and all these markets out there. And my, oh my, oh my, there is so many bubbles in this territory. There are so many bubbles around this here right now, especially in the stock market. And I want to share with you exactly how you can spot this so you don't get run over by your emotions and by the noise that's coming out of the marketplace right now. I want to share with you exactly how these markets work so you can become a much better trader and the techniques we can use to stop you from getting into the FOMO. And that's exactly what I want to talk about in today's video. One question I get asked all the time is, John, how do you trade the market? What sort of trading strategy do you do? So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm actually running a free training. And on this free training, I'm going to walk you through all the details to my actual trading system, how I identify the trades, how I scan the market to find these trades, and so much more. So I'm running this free training today. If you click on that link in the description there, the first thing in the description, or go to johnsfreetraining.com, you can get access to that right now. Alright, traders, so one of the things that is really important to understanding about these markets is just how they really work in the deepest level here. So if I show you this level here, right, you'll notice that every time we go through a bull phase, we end up having some sort of correction. This is called some sort of slight bubble, right? So even if I go to the German market here, as you can see, the German market, right? The German market, as you can see, we had a very big move up here, but look what's happened here now. We've just gone sideways, haven't we? But we did start off with what? We started off with a good 6% or so correction from here. So you can see we do get corrections from there when it comes to these markets here. So these bubbles are all over the place right now, and this market for most people right now. Most traders right now, 95% of traders lose money in the markets, okay? The 5% understand this, and so they're getting ready for this. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of bubbles in these marketplaces. And one of the things you understand is that you're seeing, like if I bring up, this is the S&P 500 here, right? Look at this move here. Look at this move here. It's just going up and up and up. So yes, we're probably getting towards the end of this thing here. And we're probably getting ready for something at least like this. See that level through there? What's that? A good, say, 7% correction, something like that. Maybe a 7 to 10% correction. But if you go across all these markets that have had really big moves, right? So if I go through some of the actual, let me go through some of these actual stocks here. Now, what I'm looking for is when markets make vertical moves. What happens after the vertical move? Do we continue to go in that direction or do we not? And so as you can see, even what has happened with Netflix, we had a very big vertical move through here. What's been happening these last couple months from here? Netflix is actually what? Netflix actually had around about a 15% drop to the downside and done nothing ever since. So as you can see, when we go through these vertical moves, we eventually come to a point where the market needs to go through one of these corrections from here. Microsoft, same thing as well too. Look, very big vertical move to the upside from there. Look what's been happening ever since. Microsoft from the high to where we are now is down about 11%, 10%. So the purpose of me saying this level here is that the most traders who don't understand this one simple thing here, they're tripping over themselves right now trying to get involved in the markets. And these bubbles that are going to burst right now are going to really rip some people's faces off, right? Let's go have a look at it. Oh, it's not so much Adobe. Amazon. I don't think it was Amazon. Again, I'm just looking for vertical moves in the markets there to show you these examples here. Same thing for, right? Look what's happened through here with eBay, right? You end up getting these sharp and fast corrections from here. Look at Barber, right? Whenever we look at Barber from here. Right, we end up what? Every time we had a very big vertical move, we end up getting a correction. Very big vertical move, correction. And so even Meta, look what Meta's been doing, right? Meta what? Had a very big vertical move here, up, and now we're doing the same thing right now. Even Nvidia, what's happened to Nvidia? Why is Nvidia peaking out? It's the same thing, right? Because it's all the same type of thing, isn't it? Right? Very big vertical move and you get the correction. Vertical move and correction. Very big vertical move and now we're getting the correction. So see how this all works. The purpose of me saying this to you here is this, right? You see this happen all time and time and time and time again through everything. Platinum. Why is platinum doing what it's doing right now? We had a very big what? We had a very big vertical move for a while, and now we're going through this correction phase. The correction phase can be, we go up, 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 up. We can either just go sideways like here. We can either then come back down, but we go through this bull phase here ends. See that through there? So we go through this phase, this bull phase ending. And the purpose of me saying this is the single best thing out there, because one of the hardest things about trading is actually stop doing the mistakes. The mistake is most people, the amateurs of these markets, I'm trying to show you how all markets work, right? Uranium. Look at uranium. Why has uranium been doing nothing through all this time, right? We end up getting what? A 15% correction. But we've been doing nothing here for all this time, right? All through June, 1, 2, 3 and a bit months. Why have we been doing nothing ever since? Why? Because once again, whenever we go through vertical moves in any market, there is going to come a point in time when you either do this here where it doesn't do much for many months, or you start to get some sort of a correction, just like these other markets. So you see this time and time and time again. So looking at the stock market right now, let's bring it back to the good old stock market. Why am I saying this over here? Because if you just see all these examples of what I'm telling you right now, you'll be able to see, okay, you know what's coming, right? You know what's coming. You know we're getting very, very, very close to what? Every single thing I've shown you. I've shown you all these different markets there, right? So same for even Ethereum. Why is Ethereum having a rest now? Oh, look, move up, little pullback, another big move up, and now look what's happening. Now we're just going through this sideways gyration pullback phase. So we're probably we are headed towards that. And once you understand this one simple thing, these bubbles right now that most people don't see, these bubbles are going to burst and they're going to destroy millions. Because they don't simply understand this here. My job as a coach for you, when you follow me, is to say, listen, here's all the examples. And a very simple concept, when the market makes a vertical move, like it is right now on the ES, right? And we don't get any pullback. You know what's coming real soon, right? Very, very, very soon. Now we don't know when, so you don't want to go short the market. The idea is step aside and not get involved with something that you might get completely destroyed on, right? So if we do have another push to the upside, then that's the last push. Then we see the pullback, or then we start to see the pullback from here, right? YM is maybe not as much. Definitely the Nasdaq as well too. Up. Why are we been doing nothing here on the Nasdaq here? Right? Why? Big move up. So you can see all these things through here. So as we continue on, and then the same thing for even say for example, gold. Gold's getting a breakout here. So as gold goes through a breakout, guess what's coming, right? And this is the same. All markets work like this, guys. So if you guys that are trader of the markets, as you can see, look at this here. Gold had a really big move up here for a while, but eventually what? We start to go through these corrections and then we do nothing for a while. Right? It happens a time and on all markets. This is how markets work on the deepest level. And once you start to see this level here, aka the ES, aka the Nasdaq, aka the stock market on a whole, you start to see what's happening here and you say, okay, we know what's probably going to come soon. And so the idea is not get involved, not get sucked in by the FOMO when it comes to these markets from here, and again, you can just see these very big moves. And after every big vertical spike, we go through a sideways period. Vertical spike, pullback, vertical spike, sideways period. So I wonder what's coming right now. When you look at this ES chart and we've had this massive vertical spike, I wonder what's coming real soon. So traders, before you leave today, I want to give you an invite to apply for my John's Inner Circle coaching program. This is my top level coaching program, and this is for only serious people only. This group right now currently is only around 15 people, so it's only a real small group because I'm with you every single week in that small group. This whole group here, this John's Inner Circle, is about giving you exactly what you need to know on how to identify a really good high quality setup, trade management techniques, how I scan the markets, and so much more. Plus also every single week I'm doing live coaching sessions that help you with every single area that goes into becoming a good trader and so much more. So this is only for serious people only. This is my top level coaching program. It's only a real small group. But if you're at the point right now where you are absolutely serious about becoming disciplined and you really want to make commitment to becoming a good trader, then my inner circle may be a good fit for you. If you go to getjohnshelp.com, that's an application form. Go fill that out right now, and you and I will have a good chat on the phone, and I'll see where you're at, and you'll be able to see more about the actual coaching program. And if we're a good fit, then maybe we can move together from there. But if you're real serious about this and you really want to take this to a whole brand new level, and you want to be more than 95% of traders lose money in the markets, and if you finally want to start to crack into the top 5%, and even the top 1%, then this may be a good fit for you. So go to getjohnshelp.com right now. Apply for that. It's only for the first 10 people only. And I look forward to speaking to you on the phone real soon.